Hi again. Hello. Well, I'm still here, and I think it will be my last recording for today, to be honest, because I've already did two, and I'm like, okay. Mm, this one last topic is more of a psychological thing, I think, which I also wanted to talk about, is the topic of other people reacting to you pursuing something for yourself. If you ever had close people close to you who actually sometimes they are stopping you, sometimes they're just not believing in you, sometimes they're critical towards you, sometimes they just don't understand what you're doing. All of this is normal. I mean, people have different people around them. And as I was saying in another video, I think people are not obligated to understand what's been put on your heart. People are not, it's not, they don't know what you have inside of you until it's being shown to them. This is it. This is my thing. So people don't know what you mean when you talk about your creation until it's actually finished. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about something different. It has been a pattern in my life, specifically as a woman, I think, because it's more happening to women than it's happening to men, I feel, where I've been called selfish for pursuing something for myself and concentrating on something for myself by myself. Meaning, like, when I concentrated very hard or am concentrating very hard on my dreams and my pursuits and my passions, and of course, this takes the time that I could dedicate to other people and to other people's problems and other people's, like, dedicate this time to spend it with other people or specifically helping them in their lives. Like, I feel like it's a complicated actually topic. It's also a hard thing because I feel like a lot of people, a lot of women specifically, are very conditioned to be about others, not necessarily about themselves. And there is a pattern of you gotta care about others, you gotta care about other people's problems, you gotta fix other people's things, you gotta be a fixer, you gotta be a helper, you gotta be there for them. And for me specifically, when I really focus on my creative stuff, I cannot be there for others in the way that they need me to. I feel like it's like a therapy session, but and I do think that a lot of people relate to that feeling when you relentlessly focus. Like, do you know those videos where people are like, I locked myself in the room until I gained 1 million, or I like pursued this until this happened, or like I only focused on creating my own business. I was like eating ramen and like not sleeping much and not going out much and living in my parents' basement. And like the thing is, they clearly do not care about other people at that moment because they focus on their own thing. And I feel like in life, there is sometimes those moments, or even years, or like a lot of years, where you gotta focus on pursuing your stuff. Because if you begin fixing other people's shit at that time, like this person is like needing this from me, I will fix this, I will do this. This person is asking me this, spend time with me, like do this, give me advice, focus on me. Like, if you're this person who keeps getting asked to, or who keeps like getting those things, like do this for me, do this for me, do this for me, do this for me, but when, after you've done everything for those people, when is the time that you're going to do stuff for yourself? When is the time that you are going to pursue your path? Because, like, if you think about it, if you give like to X people, afterwards you're too exhausted. All your energy is gone. That's also maybe a title or a topic for another video. That this year I'm kind of like done dispersing my energy. I try not to do that anymore. I mean, if I do want social interaction, or if I do want like some side project like this YouTube channel as well, this is like an outlet as well to talk about what's actually happening. But if I want like to disperse my energy, I will never reach this point that I want to reach, you know. I will never like have enough stamina, enough focus, enough energy to pursue the creative path I want to. I will never get to publication. Like, if I keep answering everyone's requests, if I keep fixing other people's issues, if I keep emotionally investing in other people's problems, you know, like, I need to focus on what I need to focus on. And it's back to the being labeled selfish thing. Like, I've been called selfish. Yeah, specifically, I'm thinking of one person, but, and I've been feeling a sense of guilt about that because selfish, like, it has been said to me, you are selfish, you focus on yourself too much, you do whatever you want to do. And this was said in an accusatory way because, kind of like, you do what you decide, you do what you prefer, and you don't care about us, or you don't care about me. And, like, for those who know what that is a manipulation actually to make the person feel the guilt of not caring about somebody else. And it's a very common thing actually. When another person wants something from another, they are trying to make them feel guilty for not giving it to them. Therapy 101. But the thing is, like, I've been said, like, this was said to me multiple times on different occasions at different ages, that I'm so selfish to focus on what I want and what I need and what I think it's important to me. I'm so selfish on dedicating most of my time and most of my efforts and most of my creative abilities to that one stuff that matters, to that one work, to quote J.K. Rowling again from her Harvard speech before the students of the Harvard University, to focusing on this one work that mattered to her, that matters, that matters to me. And to hear this, that you are selfish, you don't support us, you don't help, you don't fix, you don't like dedicate your time to us, to me, you focus on you, it's very hurtful. It's very hurtful at times. Simply because I made a decision to double down and to focus most of my energy on this one thing, and focus most of my efforts on this one thing, and to focus relentlessly and pursue relentlessly what I think I should. Simply because in life, unfortunately, there is no other thing I care about, thing, not person, thing I care about, and as much as writing books. And there is no other thing that I want that much, again, thing, not person, that for people to read my stories and for people to, you know, to live in the worlds I create, and for people to understand what's going on between the characters of my stories, and to enter in this world and to understand, you know, to understand my art. Like, there's no bigger thing that I want actually, to me, for me professionally, I mean, in life. This is my greatest pursuit to date and probably will be forever. I don't know. Like, I mean, I am saying big words, but you do understand what I mean here. And if I disperse my energy, if I like distribute it everywhere, like literally everywhere, like this person, this email, this small thing, to do this, to order this, to return this, and also this conversation, but also this phone call, but also like this thing expired now and you've got to like, you know, then I will be just this harassed, tired woman, which I probably already am, I don't know, but who's like in the grocery store in the aisle and who's like so out of her mind that she doesn't even remember her own name. And sometimes I do feel like that when I'm too overwhelmed with stuff. I do feel like I don't like even remember what the fuck, like, what the fuck I'm doing in life, where the fuck I'm supposed to be heading, what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. Like, that's why I need this thing where I don't look at what do I need to fix over here or to do over there. I do look ahead. I do look at my goal. I do look at what I want and what I need. Because otherwise, I don't know how to make it happen. I don't know how to, like, without focus, it's not possible. Like, so. But if, like, okay, so gotta finish soon. But if you have been this person who who heard that they're too selfish, they're too much thinking about themselves, they're egoistical, they're self-obsessed, I feel like also it's not talked about enough. That, like, well, once the person is successful, everyone congratulates them, and it's success, so success cannot be judged. But when the person is pursuing success for years before that, for decades sometimes before that, the person is pursuing and pursuing and pursuing and pursuing. And I feel like people often, like, apart from saying, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, this is not, what the hell? Like, why can't you just live a normal life? It would be fine." They also say, like, sometimes, especially to women, like, you should care about others and not indulge in your own creative passions and abilities and pursuits and dreams. Care about others. Care about your close ones, care about your children, care about your friends, care about this, care about that. Give, give to me. Like, help me, pay me, like, arrange this for me, organize this for me, give me this advice, keep me company. And maybe I am selfish at the end of the day. I don't know. I don't know where the balance is, because I don't think you should be like a hermit and not helping anyone and not fixing anything and not, like, ignoring the outside world and your closest people. But also you got to have a level of focus where you can say no to, like, fixing other people's shit when you're trying to pursue your dream. You know, like, it's impossible to write a book, like a full good like good book, when you're always, like, constantly have to be engaged in other people's shit, you know when you're constantly fixing other people's problems. Like, I don't know how to do that. Like, how are you going to have the level of focus and concentration you need? You're not, you won't. And yeah, but if you relate to that feeling, if you relate to being called selfish, if you relate to that thing where, no, 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 you gotta care about me, yeah? You gotta care about me. If your husband or someone is telling you, like, no, 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 you gotta focus on me, not like on your stuff, on me, or your partner, or your boyfriend, or your someone, or your close one. They're like, oh, no, 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 I am the center of your attention. I am the center of your world. You gotta, like, give your energy to me, yeah? Not to you. Then I'm here to tell you, pour into you. Pour into you. There is the time in life, I think, when you kind of wake up to this reality where you're like, I gotta pour in me. I gotta give to me. It's me the person I gotta save. It's me the person I gotta pull out. It's me the person I gotta back up, not others.